So today's chapter topic is about information system hardware, chapter 3. Right. Okay, so the learning outcomes for this topic. First, you should be able to describe the categories of a computer system, identify the component of computer system, describe the processing characteristic and function of computer system, and outline the major technologies and use of computer peripheral for input, output, and storage. Before that, siapa-siapa boleh admit tak kalau ada yang minta join? Ada tak yang boleh admit? Ke saya sendiri?
Boleh, madam.
Tolong admit ya. Siapa-siapa yang nanti ada join, please admit for your friend. Okay. Right. So next is to identify the computer system and peripheral you would acquire or recommend for a business of your choice and explain the reasons for your selection. So ini adalah objektif ya of this chapter. And describe the latest hardware, technology, and its application. Okay, so ini adalah categories of computer system. Please unmute ya. Okay, this one is categories of computer system. Ada mobile computer, ada microcomputers, servers, mainframe, and supercomputer. Ada yang buka mic ke? Please unmute yourself. Okay, thank you. Right, so we continue. Okay. So this is categorized of the computer system based on the physical size, type of user, application, and also prices. So actually there are 5 major this categories of computer system yang untuk physical size, type of user, application, and also prices. Okay, so what is the differences? What is the differences between these 5 computer system? Okay, first, mobile computer. The application is for personal entertainment. Macam yang kita pakai sekarang ni, laptop. Itu PC yang dekat rumah. So this is category of the mobile computer. Okay, and the application is for personal entertainment. Physical size dia biasanya small and portable, macam laptop ni, and then for the usernya individual. So yang akan pakai mobile computer tu memang individu and then the price range is hundreds to a few thousand ringgit. Depends on the memory, depends on the what kind of the processor that you choose, and also maybe ada graphic punya type so it depends And then the second one category is microcomputer. Okay, so this microcomputer biasanya untuk personal and also business application So this the physical size dia fit on the desk biasanya memang yang PC tu lah. And then the user single to a view user so ada network so ada network dekat situ. And the price range is about a few thousand ringgit. And then the next categories of computer system adalah server. Okay, what is the server? So the application is the organizational network and information. So this server ni bukan macam laptop Ada yang pernah tahu tak server tu apa? Atau pernah nampak how is the physical size of the server itself? Ada yang pernah nampak? Ada yang pernah tengok? Tak ada? Or maybe you never see but pernah dengar? So kalau ada yang pernah dengar server So this one is the physical size dia fits a cabinet, ya. Jadi dia sebesar cabinet, right? And the user is many user. So for the server tu boleh dipakai oleh banyak orang, ya. And then the price range is a few thousand to 10 of thousand ringgit. Okay, so it is a server. Next is mainframe. So the application is large business transaction volume. Okay, and then the physical size is fill up a room partially. So biasanya mainframe ni dia size dia setengah dari bilik. Besar dia mainframe ni. And then the user is thousand of user. Okay, jadi banyak boleh pakai orang untuk yang mainframe ya, compare than the server. And then the price range is hundreds of thousand to few million ringgit. Next is supercomputer. The application is very complex and also the sophisticated calculation. Okay, and the physical size is fit a whole room or floor. Ya, jadi ini memang untuk business yang sangat besar dan very complex and many user use yang menggunakan server yang sama tu di dalam supercomputer. Jadi dia besar, lebih besar daripada server and mainframe untuk supercomputer ni sebab in terms of the user pun lebih banyak. And then the physical size of the supercomputer tu pun sendiri lebih besar. And then the price range is more than million of ringgit. So macam supercomputer atau mainframe ni dah memang company yang besar yang menggunakan this one, ya. And then the embedded computer. So this one is consumer products such as the telephone, television, washing machine, car, and also a microwave. Yeah, this is the example of embedded computer. A washing machine tu yang ada fuzzy logic. Pernah dengar fuzzy logic? So kalau sekarang ni yang the modern washing machine ni yang ada fuzzy logic dia, ya. And then the physical size is small and miniature, and then the user is one or a few user. The price range is embedded in the price of the product. Okay, so it varies from 100 to 1,000 of ringgit. Okay, so system unit ni a set of electronic component that process data and run the computer instruction. The common electronic component of a system unit are, so ini adalah jenis-jenis electronic component of a system unit, ya. Ada motherboard, processor, cooling device, memory, slots, card, port, power supply. So ini adalah components yang memang yang common dalam system unit. Okay, now what is a control unit? Okay, so control unit actually is where the computer instructions are directed and coordinated in the processor. So it will interpret the instruction and direct it to the appropriate next course of action in the arithmetic logic unit or memory. Okay, meanwhile the arithmetic logic unit, okay, this one is ALU, ya. Dari control unit tu dia akan transform to the arithmetic logic unit, will then perform the arithmetic calculation, ya. Ada add, subtract, multiply, divided, so and also the comparison. So selain calculation ada comparison, which is the equal to, greater than, or less than, and logic operation. Logic operation ni ada true, ada false. So siapa yang memang sering ada buat apa-apa programming, ya, so memang ini adalah yang biasa bahasa yang biasa dipakai, ya, untuk guna ALU ni. Ada calculation, comparison, and logic operation, ya. Okay, so this is actually the machine cycle. So this machine cycle consists of a set of 4 basic operation. Yeah. So the first one is the fetch ni. Fetch ni adalah control unit yang gets the data or instruction from the memory. Jadi start from the fetch, dia ada ambil data, get the data or instruction from the memory, and then decode. The next process is decode. So this decode is the control unit yang akan translate the required action for the data and instruction and send it to the ALU ke sini. Dia akan dari sini dia akan send ke send it to the ALU, and then this ALU akan execute the data and instruction required through either arithmetic, comparison or logic operation. Yeah. So dia akan execute dekat sini. Data yang dapat dari sini, yang arithmetic instruction yang sini, dia berbentuk ALU, dia akan send ke sini dan akan di-execute di sini. This ALU akan execute the data and instruction required through either the arithmetic yang tadi ya, arithmetic, comparison or logic operation. Arithmetic tadi ada apa? Ada add, substitute and so on. Dan juga ada comparison. Comparison apa? Ada equal to, greater than and so on. And logic operation. Logic operation apa? Ada yes and true and false. Okay. And then dari sini, from the execute, dia akan store. The next process is store. So in this, the output from the execution, output from here, will be stored. Dia akan di-store, semula kembali in the memory. So before being saved into secondary storage device. Yeah. So dia akan berpusing di sinilah. This is the operation ya, yang will be carried out and also repeated di dalam mesin cycle. So dari memory dia akan ada fetch kepada menjadi arithmetic logic unit ya, dia decode, and then dari sini dia akan execute the data and instruction through either arithmetic, comparison or logic operation. So dari result yang ni, output yang ini, dia akan execute this execution result will be stored again in the memory. So proses ini akan selalu berulang ya, akan selalu berulang di dalam mesin cycle. Okay, this one is the definition for the each process yang tadi ya. Okay. Okay, now memory. Okay. Memory usually store operating system and software instruction. So kalau seringlah siapa-siapa yang biasa dengan laptop or maybe PC ya, what is the specification that we have to consider when we buy some laptop or PC? Biasa memory, kita akan tengok memory because what? So this memory is actually the store of operating system and also software instruction, application program and data that will be used by the processor. Jadi memory ni ada dua, iaitu random access memory or read-only memory ya. Jadi why we need memory yang besar kalau kita ada banyak program nak install. We have many software yang akan digunakan, yang you would like to install. That's why we need the RAM yang lagi besar, example ya. Okay, so data or instruction entered into a computer memory are known as input. Okay, it comes in the form of a program. Okay, data yang kita masukkan ke dalam computer memory itu boleh come from satu program. That's why yang program yang sering kita type ya, program. And then command program ni series instruction. Command ni instruction to perform a specific task and then the user respond. Biasanya ni replies to the question, okay, replies to the question that posed by the program. Okay. There are a few categories of input device. Yang biasanya input device ni kita ada guna keyboard, kan? This is a kind of what is the tools that or device that can we use to input key in the input. Example, keyboard, pointing device, any kind of pointing device, mouse, optical mouse, segala jenis mouse, trackball, touchpad, pointing stick, and so on. Ada juga touch screen. Touch screen pun masuk dalam categories of input device. Why? Because dalam di dekat touch screen tu kita boleh terus tulis, boleh terus submit the input to the computer. And then digital camera, ini pun boleh. Microphone, scanner, optical reader, biometric input device. So this is the kind of device. This is the example of the input device. And how about the output? Okay, output technologies. Ada printed text, ada letter, newspaper, memo, document, report, and book. Image, okay, photo, clip art, animatic, graphic, graph, and chart. Conversation, ini audio so boleh jadi untuk audio, conversation, sounds, music, podcast, video clip, and streaming. So this is categorized of the output technologies. Yang tadi input, ini adalah output from the technologies. Ini masih sambungan dia, ada display device, ada printer, audio output, others. Ini adalah device lah untuk output tersebut. Okay. Others ni ada data projectors atau sekarang LCD, interactive whiteboards, and so on. Okay, now is about computer storage fundamental. Okay, storage media holds the data, instruction, and also information in the computer. Example, ada hard disk, memory card, cloud storage, optical disk, tape, magnetic stripe cards, microfilm, film, etc. You all pernah tahu tak dia punya, kalau sekarang kan boleh pakai flash disk, ada external hard disk. Kalau dulu kita masih pakai macam dia macam apa namanya CD, CD pun masih boleh. And then what we call it, yang dulu tu dia ada besar, dia punya ni what we call that, I forgot. Okay, never mind. So example for the computer storage fundamental. Tapi sekarang mostly guna yang online lah, macam cloud storage, and then Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive. So this one, that is also the example of computer storage currently. Okay, there are many applications of cloud storage. It enables user to access the storage from any computer with internet access. So ini adalah teknologi yang ada sekarang untuk penyimpanan data, computer storage. Kita guna cloud lah. Compare dengan yang dulu guna external hard disk atau guna CD and so on. So now is more flexible, is more easier for us to access the data from anywhere, any computer. We just only need the internet access. If we save the data or storage the data in the dalam cloud, semacam Dropbox, Google Drive and so on. Dan juga store large files, jadi besar. Kalau yang online ni lumayan besar lah. Macam Dropbox, dia boleh sampai 20 gigabyte, and then cloud OneDrive pun sama, and then Google Drive apatah lagi dia tak ada unlimited untuk penyimpanan. Compare than the traditional version like the external hard disk or maybe CD, it's very limited. You can share file with friends by allowing them to access the storage, just bagi link atau bagi the password and so on. Serve as backup for existing data or information. Ada kekurangannya kalau kita traditional, salah satu lagi traditional storage ni yang macam guna CD atau external hard disk tu adalah it's sering kita rosak. The CD is rosak, so we cannot open the data. Same goes to the external hard disk, kabel yang rosak atau tak dia punya casing, so we cannot access our data, or maybe it can be disappear, the data, sebab rosak tu. And this one is there are many type of optical disk. Okay. Inilah yang saya cakap tadi, yang still traditional guna physical punya penyimpanan is guna compact disk, read only memory. Ini CD-ROM, itu yang saya cakap dengan CD. Ada yang pernah guna CD-ROM, or maybe yang lain. Ada lagi satu lagi CD-RW, yang itu boleh read, boleh write. Yang ini hanya read saja. Kalau CD-ROM ni hanya read saja, so kita hanya boleh menyimpan, tapi kita tak boleh edit. This one is a single session disk that contain data and information that cannot be erased. Tak boleh erase, tak boleh dihapus. Yang kedua adalah CD-RW. Ini rewrite table. So a multi-session disk that can be rewritten on many times. Jadi boleh diedit, boleh di-erase bila-bila masa. Ada yang pernah guna tak CD-ROM atau CD-RW? Atau tak pernah tahu ada CD-ROM dengan CD-RW? Do you know about CD-ROM and CD-RW?
No, madam.
Tak pernah tahu?
Tak.
Tak pernah. Sekarang tahunya apa? Just cloud Google Drive kan?
Oh.
Kalau even masa saya sekolah menengah dulu, sekolah rendah, CD ni pun belum ada lagi. So we use disk tu. Yang disk yang lain dia macam petak besar, macam tu. Itu yang masuk dalam komputer dulu. So yang CD-ROM ni dah mulai ada masa saya dah nak dekat masuk U, baru ada CD-ROM. Sebelum tu kita memang pakai disk yang besar lah. And then now semua dah boleh online, dah ada internet, so no need for the physical optical disk, jarang dah yang pakai. Tapi sampai sekarang we dalam OS program pun, dalam faculty pun, before pandemic we still use CD-RW for you to submit your final year project. So the thesis at the end, but for your final thesis you need to submit the CD-RW before pandemic. But after pandemic, all activities, all data and also any kind of activities semua dah online. Even untuk final thesis pun submit online sahaja, right? And then digital versatile disk. Kalau DVD, you know DVD?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
DVD tahu? Okay, ni yang biasa yang suka tengok movie lah ni. Yang suka tengok movie tahu DVD. A double-sided compact disk that has higher storage capacity and layer than a CD-ROM. So kalau DVD ni lagi besar lah dia punya ni daripada CD-ROM dan CD-RW. Kalau CD-ROM dengan CD-RW biasa kita hanya boleh simpan data. But for DVD we can save a more ini yang lebih besar data lebih besar macam movie tu boleh. But CD-RW dengan CD-ROM biasa tak boleh kita simpan movie atau tak lagu tu susah sebab dia sangat sedikit. Apa dia punya simpanan tu memory tu. Alright. Blu-ray disc provide higher capacity and quality especially for high definition movie. Ini lagi Blu-ray disc ni lagi tinggi dari DVD. So dia memang khusus untuk penyimpanan untuk movie ya. Next is radio frequency identification. RFID uses radio signal to correspond with RFID tags that are attached to product, item or object. Can you give me example of RFID yang ada current sekarang ni? Boleh tahu tak? Boleh bagi saya contoh what is the product? Tahu tak? RFID attached to the product. Contohnya ini. Kalau kita dekat tol, highway,
TNG card.
Ya?
Touch and go card.
Touch and go card. Okay. Touch and go tu dia bukan RFID. Ada lagi yang satu lagi. Smart tag.
Yang kat kedai tu.
Kat kedai tu yang mana?
Yang guna pin code macam tu.
Yang mana tu ya? Pin code. Barcode maksudnya. Betul ke? Yang scan barcode tu ke?
Yang macam tu.
Oh, okey. Yang itu barcode tu bukan radio frequency identification. Yang ini, smart tag, tahu smart tag? Smart tag kalau kita dekat tol, dia bukan touch and go, yang satu
Tahu
lagi.
madam. Tahu madam.
Yang itu. Sebab dia pakai alat kan? Itu dia pakai radio frequency. Kalau touch and go, dia tak pakai radio frequency. Touch and go tu hanya scan, dia bukan pakai radio frequency. Dia yang smart tag tu, itu yang guna radio frequency dan ini biasanya attach dekat produk lah. The system consists of an RFID reader which can be handled or mounted at a location and an RFID tag which is made up of a memory chip and an antenna. So dia ada antena dia lah. Okay, this is the example of common hardware application among computer user. Okay, the type of user yang pertama mobile user. So this is macam kita pakai lah, kategori dia mobile computer, laptop, tablet, smartphone, e-book reader. Input device dia, okay, ada touch screen, touchpad, screen keyboard. Output device dia ada LCD screen. Storage device, flash memory storage, ada cloud storage, And then next is home user. Okay, the type of user dia ada student atau home user. Kategori dia ada microcomputer. Ini more on desktop, PC, laptop. Input device adalah keyboard, optical mouse, and output device dia LCD monitor, inkjet printer. Ini bezanya yang pertama tu mobile user tu dia lebih portable. Okay, that's why dia punya input device pun dia lebih yang portable sebab mobile, kita mobile kan. Output device dia pun hanya LCD screen. Tapi kalau yang dekat rumah, home user dia boleh pakai PC yang letak tu and then dia ada boleh inkjet printer and so on. And storage device dia adalah hard disk, cloud storage pun boleh, optical disk pun boleh. Next ada type of user of small company. So the category is server. So biasanya beza server dengan mainframe dengan super computer ni lebih kepada dia punya size ya, size of user ya, and tapi ini sama-sama ada computer system ya. So untuk type of user yang company, yang small company, mesti dia ada server. Okay, and then input device dia ada keyboard, optical mouse, scanner, optical reader, yeah. And then output device dia ada LCD monitor, ada laser printer, storage device ada hard disk, cloud storage, and then optical disk, yeah. And then type of user, contohnya adalah large corporation, ya, large, dia lebih besar lagi, company yang lagi besar. So dia punya kategori adalah dah mainframe lah, dia bukan server lagi sebab user dia dah terlampau banyak. And then the input device is keyboard, optical mouse, scanner, optical reader, biometric input pun boleh. Contohnya, mana-mana company yang ada ini, kalau nak masuk untuk attendance dia pakai contoh fingerprint ya, and then banyaklah sekarang ada face recognition ya, dia dah yang company-company yang memang dah high end ya. So dia memang kena ada mainframe. Jadi dia simpan. So simpan data tu dekat situ ya. That's why dia lebih besar lah sebab user dia lagi banyak. Output device dia ada LCD monitor, ada laser printer, data projector, interactive whiteboard and so on. Storage device ada hard disk and then optical disk. Next is lagi besar, government agency atau research center. So dia punya kategori dah memang super computer lah. The input device ada keyboard, optical readers, biometric input, output device LCD monitor, laser printer and so on, and storage device dia adalah hard disk and optical disk. Okay, so ini adalah untuk yang hardware ya. So the summarize is you know apa itu kategori-kategori dan komponen of computer system and how is the processing, characteristic and function of computer system, dan apa sekarang major technologies and uses of computer, dan apa computer system dan peripheral for a business. Any question? Rasanya ini masih okey lah semua sebab mostly tahulah what is ini memang yang biasa ada dekat environment kita sekarang. Memang semua tak boleh lari dari teknologi. So kita semua menggunakan komputer, ada mobile computer. So I think that most of you already know what is the keyboard, what is the mouse. Tapi maybe from this topic you know, oh this one is categorized of input device, contohnya, or this one is categorized or in the output device ya. Okay, tak ada question?
Madam.
Ya, siapa?
Madam, attendance kena isi dekat mana, madam?
Kalam.
Tapi tak ada pun, madam, link dia.
Oh, sorry. Saya saya sekejap ya. Lupa saya nak adjust the timing. Okay, sebetulnya tadi siang kan. Alright, sekejap ya. Okay. Okey, saya belum buka lagi. Okey, nanti lepas ni saya open the attendance, okey? Alright, sekarang kita continue for chapter 4, boleh? Kalau tak ada question, clear ya for the hardware? Is it clear for the hardware?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so next I would like to bagi untuk software ya. So we already learned about the software, information system hardware. Now is about information system software. Okay. So this is the learning outcome. So you can divide and identify the significance of information system software. and differentiate between the two type of software, identify the importance of system software, and then describe the operating system as the system management software and identify the features and function of operating system. Next, differentiate between the three categories of operating system and identify the four types of operating system. Explain the usage of application software. Distinguish between various types of application software. Describe software acquisition. Describe about cloud computing. So that is the learning outcome. Yeah. Okay. So software and how is the significance of the software? Okay. So software is actually is part of information system. Software ni dia macam dia punya term, another term of the software is a program. Yeah. So this is purposely generated to convert data into information. Yeah. Jadi sebetulnya software ni dia program, ya, dia mengconvert data into information. So it helps business to produce more computer activities, okay, and allow user to develop interesting project related to multimedia and also graphic. So this is most of the software function, and then support user of different age, background, and categorize. So and its broad can be applied in many places, anywhere and at any time. Yeah. Facilitate communication between user and the computer, and then easiest and fastest way to connect user and the hardware, and allow user to interact wisely with the hardware and other part of the computer. So selain hardware, dalam information system we need also the software. Okay. Okay, so actually most of computer software have interface which enable user interaction. Yeah. Okay, this is example of the interface for Windows 10. Yeah. Jadi dia nak memudahkan user, dia ada interface software ni, dia ada interface ya, untuk memudahkan user interaction dengan hardware tersebut. Okay. So biasanya software ni kita sebut dia, term dia adalah graphical user interface atau GUI. Graphical user interface atau GUI. So this GUI contains about the text, yeah, graphic. Saya buka semula yang ini. Okay, so actually this GUI tu content of text, graphic, and also the visual image like this. Yeah, seperti inilah contohnya ya, example of interface for Windows 10. So the significance of software. Okay, apa tujuannya? What is the significance? So enhance the user experience in using computer. Tasks are performed and complies easily and provide instruction to the hardware. Increases interaction and act as a middleware between user and the hardware. Okay. So actually the software is classified into two types. Yeah. So the first one is system software. So actually apa itu? Is system software. Yeah? So system software ni actually is software that interact primarily. Software that interact primarily with the hardware. Jadi sistem software ni adalah yang primary, yang interact with the hardware. Dan juga this system software is the intermediate medium between the user, hardware, and also the application software. Okay. Jadi sistem software ni juga dia adalah apa tadi, intermediate of the user And then the hardware. Yeah. Dan juga application software. Application sorry ya kalau tulisan saya kurang ni. Alright, and next is application software. Okay, jadi sistem software ni lah yang akan menghubungkan antara user, hardware dan juga this application software. Ya, saya akan delete yang ni. Okay. So ini adalah the relationship between hardware, system software dan juga application software. Okay, so for the system software, okay, so ini adalah yang tadilah yang saya sebut ya, the definition of the system software. Okay, this is a very vital for a computer or any computer-based devices such as a notebook, yeah, PDA or smartphone. This system software, it can enable the computer to run properly and smoothly. Control other device connected to the computer. Processes other program in the computer's memory. And monitor commands in the processor and how application are carried out. Okay, so ini adalah contoh-contoh dari sistem software. Okay, dalam sistem software ni, okay, ada operating system. Ini biasanya kita sering ya pakai kan. Operating system ada Windows 7, sekarang ada Windows 10, Windows 2000. Ini yang lama-lama lah, Windows Vista ni sebelum Windows 10 ya. Ada Linux, biasa kalau programming, kalau IT dia akan pakai operating system macam Linux, and then C++ atau Python ya. Sekarang yang tengah trend adalah Python ya, Python and then so on ya. Ada utilities, okay, ini ada utilities juga. Okay, biasanya inilah dalam laptop komputer, and then device driver. Device driver ni macam-macam, ada Wi-Fi pun sama dalam laptop, dia driver dia. And then what else? Printer, okay, this is also driver and so on. So this is, we need device driver ni. This is also example of the system software. Dan juga language translator. Ini example juga untuk system software, ya, language translator. Okay, so this is operating system. Okay, so what is operating system? Operating system is one of the example of the system software, right? So operating system actually is a program that controls the function of a computer. Also we know it as the software platform, any kind of software, yeah. And then enables the application software to interact with the computer hardware and other software. So the main function is to run the computer, run application and manage the computer hardware, act as a middleware for the application software to interact with the CPU and user to communicate with the computer system, and supervise the overall operation of a computer such as program management, scheduling, system maintenance, and manage the CPU and memory. Jadi macam mana OS ni bekerja? How does an operating system work? So once data are entered into a computer, the OS will be loaded from the hard disk into the computer memory. So dari hard disk dia akan loaded to computer memory. And here where the data are stored temporarily, dari hard disk dia load ke computer memory so dia akan store di situ temporary, dan juga and then the OS will ensure that all activities in the computer run smoothly. Tadi lah contohnya Windows yang kita pakai, Windows 10 ke Windows 7, so that is the kind of operating system. Okay, it include identifying new device. Sebab tu kalau kita ada pasang apa-apa device yang baru, contohlah headphone saja, kita dah cucuk headphone ke dalam laptop, on laptop, so this Microsoft dia akan detect, Microsoft akan detect. So that's why we need this operating system. So it also can transferring data between the device. Ini adalah structure dalam operating system. So dia ada application dia, ada interface, ada author, OS, kernel, ada hardware. Jadi hardware inilah yang input device dia, hardware is input device. Ada boleh dari mouse ke keyboard, and then hardware tu dia ada input device, ada output device, dan juga storage device yang tadi kita dah belajar sebelum topik sebelum ni. So dia ada hardware tu ada input device, ada output device, ada storage device. Tadi kita belajar input device ada mouse, keyboard, output device dia ada based on contohnya monitor, and then printer, and then the storage device kita boleh guna flash disk atau external hard disk, atau kalau yang online guna cloud, and then this kernel is this is actually the important part of operating system, because this kernel is an intermediate medium between application and also the hardware. So the kernel ni task dia, the main task is to manage the system resources, as it can control everything that happen in the system ni, Okay, and then author OS ni the author operating system that consists of utilities which nanti kita akan discuss lah di author OS in the next chapter, and then interface adalah this interface, it can allow interaction between user dan juga computer. Meanwhile for the application adalah task yang dah complete lah by the user. So biasanya guna different kind of application software lah for this. Okay. So next is operating system features. Dia ada icon, a graphic representation which can represent word used in program. Ada file and folder, so ini biasanya kita very useful tools to manage data stored in the computer. Windows and dialog boxes, this is help user to view information displayed on the screen of the computer. So next is pointer, this is controlled by input device such as mouse and touchpad, and many other features that have their own function and unique. Okay, what is the operating system function? First, dia boleh coordinate instruction between user, hardware and application software, and then enables the computer to boot. So boot ni is a process of starting and restarting a computer. Yeah? This is a booting. It can be divided into one boot and also a cold boot. One boot is the process of switching on the computer by restart, and cold boot is the process of switching on a computer that has been turned off. Selama ni maybe kita just pakai je laptop or PC, but hopefully after this topic today you know any terms di dalam operating system, dalam software, dalam hardware. Selama ni maybe we just know okay restart, okay turn off, but actually this is one of the operating system function. Yeah, kita ada one boot, a boot, and also the cold boot. Yeah. OS also load and run application yang multitasking because dalam masa yang bersamaan dia boleh run a few application. Yeah. You boleh buka any kind of game contohnya, and then buka lagi sekarang contohnya tengah Microsoft Team dengan saya ya, tengah meeting dengan saya macam ni, but you can also open game contohnya, or maybe open another task contohnya ya. That's why OS is can be multitasking. And the current application used is called the foreground, and the application behind it is called background. Yeah. So ini nama dia ya. Okay, so this is the function of operating system tadi ya. Dia boleh provide interaction between user and computer, coordinate instruction between application software and computer, provide user interface, and manage computer resources. And this one is type of user interface. Dia ada sebagai graphical user interface, ada based on menu driven interface. Ya, dia boleh macam-macam. Ini graphical, yang ini menu driven. Ya. Sebab dia hanya box, tapi yang graphical ni dia boleh ada gambar ya, dia boleh ada grafik. This one is command line user interface. Ini biasanya yang kalau program ya. This one is dalam program dia, command dia, instruction dia akan muncul seperti ini. Tapi di dalam kita nak tengok as a menu driver interface, dia akan keluar macam ni ya. Tapi kalau kita boleh juga dia keluarkan dia secara graphical ya. So kita akan guna macam ni. Okay. So this is the type of user interface. Kalau programmer biasa dia akan pakai command line user interface ni. Kalau nak buat kerja dia tak guna yang graphical ni, atau dia menu driver ni jarang guna. Dia akan guna command line user interface. Okay, this one is categorized of operating system and the example. Okay. So ada 3. Yang pertama embedded operating system. What is this? So actually embedded operating system is OS for handle device and have simple feature. Yang pakai Android, yang pakai iOS, ini berarti tengah gunakan sekarang operating system yang embedded. Ya. Example smartphone, tablet, iPhone. Siapa yang punya sekarang yang guna iPhone, yang guna handphone ya, smartphone, tablet. So itu adalah masuk dia menggunakan operating system yang embedded. Alright. Okay, next is network operating system. Okay, so for this one is designed specifically for computers on the network. Ini memang untuk didesign dan ada network. Biasanya Linux, Windows Server, Unix ya. So ini. And example-nya adalah server. So memang kalau server tu dia akan guna ni. Tapi kita sebagai pengguna individu yang user kita tak gunalah, jarang ya, kita tak guna Linux ni. Dia yang berkait dengan pekerjaan-pekerjaan berkait dengan programming and the network operating system, dia akan guna ni lah. Okay, and next for standalone operating system. So this one is OS for single and standalone computer. Example is Mac OS and Windows 10. So example of device use this one is personal computer and also the laptop. So for our laptop now, so it categorized, the operating system is categorized under standalone operating system. Okay, so this is the example I categorized of operating system. Yeah. And then types of operating system. The real-time operating system, okay, this one is used mostly in industrial to manage the computer so that a certain process are performed precisely within the specified time or every time. Single user, single task operating system. This one is designed for individual to perform one task at a time. Okay, for single user or multitasking operating system, this is designed for individual to run several programs at the same time. Meanwhile, for multi-user operating system, this one is enable multiple user to run several programs simultaneously. Next is utilities. Yeah, utilities ni adalah small program which perform particular tasks related to managing computer resources. Yeah? And then the function of utilities are to provide antivirus protection program, and then to troubleshoot, to check and fix problem. Okay, so this one, Okay, so this is the function of utilities. Tadi di awal saya dah tunjukkan gambar operating system and utilities, right? And then ada lagi device driver, yeah, if you still remember. Okay, and to uninstall the remove program safely from the hard disk, to backup program, to make a copy of file for future use, and to provide file compression program which reduce the size of file. Next is device driver. This is special program which enable certain input or output. So device driver ni lah, driver ni yang enablekan input or output. Any kind of yang you masukkan, contoh cucuk printer. Yeah, so this will enable, this device driver will enable the printer can be supaya boleh dipakai. Headphone, cucuk handphone, any kind of extension of the apa namanya cable, ya, yang untuk USB or so on, ya, tu adalah kita perlukan device driver. Mouse pun sama, ya, mouse, ya, keyboard, anything. So most devices now are plug and play, ya. That's why this feature replaces the installation process, as the OS will automatically install the software using the device. Dulu memang adalah specifically ada driver ni. Kalau kita ada printer baru je, ada nak cucuk kepada laptop or our PC, we need the driver, ya, the driver to install it. But currently now semakin tinggi teknologi and then laptop or any kind of PC tak perlu lagi device driver ni, ya. Dia boleh terus direct je cucuk, dia akan detect the Microsoft, the operating systemnya tadi. Contohnya Windows 10 ni, ya. Kalau Windows 10 ni contohnya kita dah nak cucuk je, kita tak perlu install, ya, any kind of Wi-Fi ke atau headphone contohnya kita nak pakai, tak perlu lagi untuk install the driver, ya. So this is the example. Language translator. How computer understand the machine language, ya, binary number macam 0, 1. As all program are written in human language, it needs to be translated. Jadi semua kena translate kepada numbering, ya. The function of language translator is to translate program written by programmer to the language that the computer understand. Yeah. Next is application software. Application software is best known as end user software. Sebab tu kita biasalah untuk install software ya. Ini memang dah end user ya. Application software ni designed to help user in their daily tasks such as browsing the internet, writing letter, macam-macam sekarang ada software, right? Software for statistical analysis, contohnya kalau kita pakai ya, any kind of software yang diperlukan untuk setiap masing-masing bidang tu pun lain-lain ya. Banyak sekali software sekarang. Application software has many function, provide usability to support many tasks related to personal use. Sebab software ni biasanya dia, application software dia akan memang memudahkan. Biasa kita buat manual contohnya ya. Yang paling mudahnya adalah okey, contohnya statistik, matematik ya, kita nak analisis data contohnya untuk statistik. Dulu maybe kita kira manual, but now we can use any kind of software, statistic software, SPSS or Excel pun can ya. Microsoft Excel. Alright, help organization to run many activities, makes a project more valuable, and increase interaction between user. This is the various type of application software. Ada PlayStation, ni Flash, Macromedia, bukan Facebook, and then Microsoft Office, Corel Draw. This is just example. Banyak lagi software yang lain, application software. Okay, bahkan sekarang ini ya, dekat mobile, dekat handphone saja ya, kita boleh download any kind of application ini ya, software. Okay, this one is difference between basic and specialized application software. Jadi ada basic dan specialized. Type dia, okay, contohnya untuk yang basic, definition dia. Basic application software is software that can be used by all. So this software is very general. Contohnya adalah Microsoft. Ini memang digunakan oleh banyak orang hanya untuk menulis ya. Untuk typing anything lah, surat ke thesis and so on ya. Internet Explorer ini pun software. Adobe Acrobat 9, this one is for read PDF ya, version and so on. Ini adalah basic application software. Semua orang akan pakai because this is general use, daily task ya. But for specialized application software that can only be used by specialized people. That's why macam Microsoft Visual C++, ini biasanya untuk programming ya, Visual C++. SPSS, macam yang saya cakap tadi, SPSS is statistical analysis. So software ini hanya boleh digunakan untuk statistical analysis. It cannot be used for others ya. Semua jadi hanya boleh dipakai oleh orang-orang yang nak melakukan analisis, statistic analysis. AutoCAD is for drawing, ya, software for drawing, ya, any kind of drawing. Adobe Flash, MATLAB ni lagi lah, MATLAB ni yang very advanced. Dia boleh untuk programming, boleh untuk statistik, boleh. So this is very specialized. Hanya orang-orang tertentu yang akan pakai, ya, bukan general people ya. Okay, this is example productivity package and software yang suit lah untuk dipakai ya. Contohnya Word. Ialah sebab biasanya memang orang akan pakai ini general Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, Publisher, OneNote. So ini adalah productivity package and software yang suit lah. Okay, difference between productivity package and software yang suit. So definition dia, productivity package is software to produce information. Software suite is group of software to produce a variety of tasks. Yang mana productivity package ni dia more expensive. Meanwhile, software suite ni dia less expensive ya. Disadvantage dia, productivity package is less memory space is needed. Kalau software suite ni dia more memory space is needed. Ya, jadi kalau software ni dia include lah, kalau Microsoft Office ni dia dah include semua, ada Word, ada PowerPoint, ada Excel, so itu masuk dalam Microsoft Office. Dia satu dalam yang Word, PowerPoint, Excel semua ada dalam Microsoft Office. Ada Lotus juga, ada Corel, Word Perfect Office. Ini adalah contoh yang software yang tapi kalau productivity package tu dia satu-satu je, Microsoft Word saja, lepas tu Microsoft Point saja atau Excel saja, ya. Software acquisition is set of process such as method, tools, technique and procedure to purchase a software. So the process of purchasing software asset from software development vendor or buying general program or software package as commercial of the self product or COTS. Ya, ini cara kita nak beli software lah, boleh dari vendor atau secara general. Can also be acquired by purchasing and downloading certain open source software online. Software acquisition procedure are carried out to ensure appropriate management of the information system and to ensure it is legitimate. Yeah? And this is procedure also allow for many academic discipline, administrative function and athletic activities to utilize proper software tools. And there are 3 ways to manage the software acquisition. Yang pertama, request for built-in software from software developer in order to suit the company's need or activities. Ya, jadi certain software tu kalau memang dia dah ada, dia boleh built-in. Kalau kita nak tambah yang lain, dia boleh built-in. Okay. Cara yang kedua adalah acquire software as commercial of the self product. Ya. And yang ketiga, purchase open source software online. So inilah caranya macam mana kita nak akuisisi the software yang dah ada, ya. And then next, cloud computing is storage over the internet. Ya, macam tadi ya, cloud computing is one of the output device, ya. Data and resources can be shared and stored on the internet instead of the traditional way, guna disk tadinya. Guna CD-ROM ke, guna CD-RW itu ada masih tradisional, ya, guna external hard disk itu masih tradisional. So cloud computing ni lah yang sekarang memang orang banyak pakai. And data can be accessed over the internet and can be integrated with other information system over the web easily, anytime and anywhere. Inilah contohnya cloud computing, ya. Dia boleh di open by any kind of device, desktop computer, server, laptop, tablet, smartphone, ya. Dan banyak application yang boleh menyimpan, ya. Ada Google Drive ke, cloud, any kind application, ya, yang boleh menyimpan. Even sekarang Telegram pun dah boleh, WhatsApp pun kan, kalau kita transfer kita boleh download semula, ya, and so on. There are 2 models of cloud computing. First, platform as a service. This is trade business using its own custom application, ya, for use by all in the company. Jadi ini untuk guna di company itu saja, ya. And software as a service. Ini manage the infrastructure and platform that run the application. Okay, so that's all for the information system software. So we have learned for 2 chapters today, which is the information system hardware and also information system software. Is there any question? Sorry. Ada pertanyaan?